From Ames, Iowa, we bring you our first ever Not College Football podcast, where we analyze the College Football Rankings podcast and Twitter account. Make sure you follow our Twitter at NotCFBRankings. So I'm in here with Ryan, Jake, and Michael, and basically how this is going to work is every week we're going to look at the College Football Rankings Twitter account, and we're going to pick from the games that they have and are picking from on there. And we're going to predict what Kyle is going to pick. He's the owner of the account. And basically, we're just going to make fun of him for like 5 or 10 minutes every week. So last week, Kyle went 3-7 on his picks. Mike, what do you have to say about that?
That's not good, Chief.
He had Georgia Southern winning, and he got that one right. He picked Washington State to win, also got that one right. But he had Iowa winning over Penn State. Got that one wrong. Wisconsin over Northwestern. Got that one wrong. Florida over Georgia. Got that one wrong. And Washington winning. They did not win. So, obviously a rough week for Kyle last week. We'll see how he does this week. He's got a 40-minute podcast coming up on Wednesday discussing his rankings and his picks and his playoff rankings and his reactions to the playoff rankings. So, I think we should get started making the picks for this week. I guess we'll go around the table here. We'll start with you, Michael. Iowa at Purdue.
Ooh.
Number 19, Iowa at Purdue. Purdue beat Ohio State a couple weeks ago, but had a rough week last week against Michigan State.
Right.
So, what do you think about this week?
I'm gonna go with Purdue. I'm all aboard. Jeff Fromm.
Okay.
Sorry, Dylan.
All right. What up, Ryan? We're going to Ryan next. Ryan, what do you got? Who you got?
I was looking for a bounce back week this week. I really think they can do it against Purdue. Purdue's a pretty quality team, but I think Noah Fant's going to go off.
As an Iowa fan, I'm going to have to go with Iowa for this one, too. I think they could have played a lot better last week against Penn State, but they struggled a lot on offense. So, we're going to Jake next. Jake, who do you got? Iowa at Purdue.
I'm gonna pick Iowa here, because I'm looking for a bounce back week, just like Ryan. They totally should have beaten Penn State, but
Nope.
nope.
All right, so we're going on to the next game. Number 6, Georgia at number 11, Kentucky. These are the AP rankings, by the way. Mike, who do you got?
That's a tough one. I think I'll take Kentucky in this one. That's basically a coin flip.
Kentucky. Ryan, who do you got?
I got to go with Kentucky this week. I mean, they're looking pretty good on the upswing. I can see an upset happening.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick Kentucky on this one too for the upset. I think it's gonna be a really close one. Who do you got, Jake?
I'm gonna go with Georgia this week. They looked really strong against Florida last week, and I mean, it's Georgia.
All right, it's Georgia. The next game, Stanford at Washington. This is another close game, I think. Mike, who do you got?
I got Washington.
Washington, Ryan?
Well, Washington's had a really up and down season, but I think I'm going to stick with Washington in this one. I think they could stick it out.
And for me, I'm gonna have to go with Washington again on this game. What about you, Jake?
I'm gonna stick with Washington too.
All right. The next game we got is number 7, Oklahoma at Texas Tech. Texas Tech struggled against a good Iowa State team. Right down to the wire at the end. So, Mike, who do you got?
I got Oklahoma pretty easy.
Ryan?
Kyler Murray is playing at MVP level. I got to go Oklahoma.
I'm going to go with Oklahoma, too.
I will also go with Oklahoma.
Jake's got Oklahoma. The next game is number 12, West Virginia at number 15, Texas. Mike, who do you got?
West Virginia. That's a pretty easy one.
West Virginia. Ryan?
I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one, Mike. I think Texas has got the dub here. They have a pretty solid defense coming off of a loss. They need a win.
For me, I think Texas is going to take this one. I think they're a pretty solid team. I think they're going to prove it this week. Jake?
I'm also gonna go with Texas at home. I think they got it.
All right, so the next game is number 3, Notre Dame at unranked Northwestern. Northwestern had a good game last week against Wisconsin. Mike, who do you got?
I've got Notre Dame.
Notre Dame?
I have to go with Notre Dame in this one. They're killing.
I'm going to have to go with Notre Dame in this one as well. I think Northwestern isn't a good enough team to beat Notre Dame right now.
I will also go with Notre Dame.
All right, the next game we got Penn State at number 5, Michigan. Mike, who you got?
Michigan.
Michigan.
That Michigan defense is tough. I'm going Michigan.
We're gonna have to go with Michigan also, Jake.
I will also go with Michigan.
All right. No one's got Penn State in that one. Next game, number 24, Boston College at Virginia Tech. Mike?
I've got Boston College. A.J. Dillon is a beast.
All right.
I have to go with BC on this one. They're really playing at a high level right now.
I'm also gonna have to go with Boston College right now. Jake?
Boston College.
All right. Next game is Duke at Miami, Florida. We're gonna flip the table around this time and start with Jake. Who do you got?
It's a real tough one. I think I'm gonna go with Miami though.
I think Miami's got a lot of talent on their team. I'm gonna go with Miami as well. Ryan?
You know, I'm going to go with Duke on this one. I think they can go on the road and steal one out there and down in Miami.
Mike?
I think there's another coin flip. I think I'll go Miami since they're at home.
Okay. And the last game on our picks this week is Bama at number 4 LSU. Bama, of course, ranked number 1 because they're Bama. Who do you got, Jake?
You gotta stick with Bama. Two's playing too well.
I'll be cheering for LSU personally, but I'm going to pick Bama on this one. I think they're too good right now.
You know, I'm going to go against it this week. I'm probably going to be wrong, but I'm going to go LSU this week because they're at home. Their defense is pretty damn good, and Tua's got to fall off at some point.
All right, Ryan with the upset, Mike.
Tua does not have to fall off at some point. Alabama's going to win.
Mike with the logic. Picking Bama. Take it out. What do you call it when you change? Like your next-
Transgender?
No. What do they call it? No, not like the during.
Segue.
All right, boys. So our next segue here in the podcast is we're going to predict what Kyle is going to pick this week. So this is like the main point of the show here. So we all made our picks, and now we're going to predict what Kyle is picking. So this is kind of like a group thing we're going to do here. I'm not going to go around the table like we did with the picks. We're just going to kind of talk about it. So our first game is Iowa at Purdue. I think we can all agree here that Kyle is going to pick Iowa.
For sure.
Because,
I would agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's going to say that Iowa is just too good of a team and they shouldn't have lost to Penn State because it was just a bad day for the offense, bad day for Stanley. And it's true, and that's what he's going to say. But I think we all agreed that he's going to pick Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the next game is Georgia at Kentucky. Now you got to be careful here because Kyle's a smart one.
We got
I
this.
think common sense will probably tell us that he's going to go with Georgia. But
Yeah,
there's a part of me that thinks he might go Kentucky.
I would say
just because
Georgia.
they're playing pretty high level.
I think he's gonna pick Georgia here, but something tells me he's gonna say Kentucky has a good shot at beating Georgia.
I
So,
agree.
but I think he's gonna pick Georgia. I think we all agree.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think he's gonna pick Georgia because he picked Florida last week and was wrong on that one.
Yeah,
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
that's some good psychology there, Jake. So
I mean, they came in and knocked the house down in Florida. So.
Mhm.
okay. So the next game we got is Stanford at Washington. So Kyle's gonna talk about this one pretty in depth. I
Yeah,
think
you think so?
I think he's gonna go with Washington. I think he's gonna go with Washington. Who do you think he's gonna
I think I'll go Washington as well.
I mean, those Christmas trees, they've been lighting it up kind of lately, man. I
Yeah.
mean, you never know.
Not quite.
do? Yeah. So I think he's gonna go with Washington. I think we all agree. Jake didn't really have much to say on that one because Jake and Michael don't know Kyle yet, so they don't really know who he's gonna pick because you gotta know Kyle knows who's
I
gonna
mean,
pick.
it's for sure going to be a lengthy discussion
True.
on this
Yeah.
one. I think it can be close.
Yep.
I gotta meet Kyle.
It'll be a slobber knocker.
It will
That's
definitely be
fact.
a slobber.
So the
Pac-12
next
after
one
dark,
is
I'll be watching.
hell yeah. So the next game is Oklahoma at Texas Tech.
Oh, he's for sure Texas Tech all the
No,
way.
he's definitely
So
Oklahoma.
he's gonna pick Oklahoma
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he has a brain, like the rest of us.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
debatable.
have a brain, but that's okay.
Jake does not have a brain. So the next one we got West Virginia at Texas. I think Kyle's gonna go with West Virginia here.
See, I don't know, man. I mean, even though Texas lost last week, I feel like he might go with Texas.
I think he's gonna go with West Virginia
They've been
because
playing at a high level, and if you saw how Iowa State knocked down West Virginia, Texas could easily knock down West Virginia.
West Virginia had a good bounce back last week.
It's at home though.
So
Texas is playing in Texas.
It'll be a
Football
slap.
is big in Texas, man.
Yeah,
That is facts, Ryan.
That's-
Everything is bigger in Texas.
So I mean, I don't know. I feel like this.
Except for
I
the
don't think they can handle it.
all right. So we have some mixed reactions there. So the next one is Notre Dame at Northwestern. I think we can all agree
I was
Kyle's
gonna
gonna
pick
pick
Notre
Notre Dame.
Northwestern. Oh.
Jake does not agree.
I think I would agree with Notre Dame on that one. I think
Yeah.
he's gonna go with Notre Dame.
You can't.
No question
Yeah, you
about that.
can't say with Northwestern. Otherwise, he's gonna lose a lot of followers on Twitter after that one.
Even on their bad days, they've still got the dub, and they
Yeah.
still have a dominant.
It could be
defense.
close, but I think Notre Dame's gonna.
Yes,
Yeah,
Northwestern is
yeah,
a
I would
vastly
agree with
improved
that.
team this year,
Yeah.
but I don't think they will be able to handle what
Yeah.
Notre Dame has to offer.
So moving along here, we got Penn State at Michigan. I think Kyle's gonna go with Michigan because
Yeah.
Penn State had a bad game against Iowa, even though it was in the rain and it
Mhm.
was cold. They still had a bad game against Iowa. So I think he's gonna pick Michigan.
I would agree. I mean,
I would
Michigan's
agree.
got one of the best defenses in the country. They just destroyed Michigan the other day.
Actually,
And,
it's the
I
best
mean,
defense in the country,
so-
Ryan.
Yes, get it right.
you know, sometimes
Sorry.
Alabama's got to be up there.
That's true.
24 Boston College at Virginia Tech.
Not gonna lie, guys.
I think he'll take Boston College.
I think he'll take Boston College as well. Virginia Tech is just having a bad year this year.
They are.
yeah, I'm
lost
just,
to Old Dominion.
Like, you know, the
Yep.
first couple of weeks, I was like, oh, Virginia Tech.
But then they
for
bounced
real.
back and they beat somebody that was like decent, and then they lost again. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's like
It's
the
a
whole,
weird year
the little
for
hope I have
Virginia Tech.
went away after about week 3.
They blew out Florida State at home in like the first week.
Yeah, I know. And then I was like, oh, here we go. This is legit. And then it wasn't. So I think Boston College has got the dub today.
All right. So the next game is Duke at Miami, Florida. I think Kyle's. This is a toss-up for Kyle. I think he's gonna think about this one for a while. But I think in the end, he's probably gonna choose Miami, Florida, just because of the talent they have on their team.
Mhm. I would agree with that. Yeah.
I would have to. Well, yeah, I'd have to agree.
Yeah.
I grudgingly agree, but I mean, Duke's kind of cooled off a little bit, but you know they're looking for a bounce back. So I don't know. We'll see.
So next is the big game, the last one on our
Oh,
picks.
yes.
Game of the week.
Game
This
of the week
decides
right
the
here.
SEC right here.
Bama at LSU.
I think he picks Bama.
You think he picks
I'm-
Bama?
Yeah.
Pretty sure common sense says Alabama.
I think he's gonna pick Bama too. I think there's no doubt in his mind Bama's gonna win that game.
I mean, the way they're playing right now,
Yep.
you just really can't stop them.
Yeah. So hopefully Kyle does better than 3-7 this week on his picks.
I mean, I would hope so, being a professional that he is. I mean,
Yeah, he's the expert. So
gotta bounce back.
we'll see. He's having a rough year this year. So don't forget to tune into Kyle's 40-minute podcast this week. He's got his rankings and his picks and the playoff rankings reaction. So don't want to miss that one. Follow him on Twitter at College Football Rankings. That's CFB Rankings. And then follow us at Not CFB Rankings. We got these coming every week at you. Thanks for listening, folks.